Ladies and gentlemen, we are live.
Oh, we are live. Welcome, all my favorite cats and kittens. How are we doing today? We're going to where? The Horridge House. That's right. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, cool. We're excited to go to the Horridge House. What do we know about the Horridge House? Nothing. That's right. We don't know anything about the Horridge House. We just know there's a house and a train depot that we get to investigate tonight. So we're really excited. And let me tell you, we got a really cool tour guide. Her name is Kat Armstrong, and she is my paramom. Paranormal mother, not disabled mother.
Nope. Okay.
Oh, okay. So she's our tour guide this evening. She holds a really special place in my heart. She's the leader of my team, Paranormal Exposures, link in description. And it's also Mother's Day when we're recording this. And I have her a little gift, a little flowers. So I'm really excited to give that to her. And we're going to have some fun tonight. She'll be hanging out with us a little bit tonight, so we'll get to talk to her. So hope you guys enjoy. We're about to have a lot of fun. Come on
Yep.
out, Mom. Alright. So, we just got done with a tour here at the Horridge House, which by the very beautiful, very loving Kat Armstrong.
No.
And it is Mother's Day today. So, we had to do a little bit of something for Mom, of course.
No.
Well, duh, it's Mother's Day. And we brought her a plant.
I need plants.
You need plants, and
I
brought
do.
you a geranium, so.
And I love that. And it's a white one, so it's different than all the ones that I have.
I
And it's
figured.
the world's best geranium.
Apparently. And
Okay.
it's the world's best for the paranormal's best, Mom.
Vivid colors of white.
Yes, so this is
Well, thank
Kat.
you.
Yeah, she's special. She's special to me.
Special?
This is my mother. Okay, hold on. I just talked about she's not my special needs mom. She's my paranormal mom.
Oh, your paranormal mom.
Yeah, my
Okay.
paranormal mom.
Okay.
Very special.
Okay.
So she's the lady that kind of like, I wouldn't say discovered me, but she discovered me. So
Adopted him and regretted it
Yes.
every day since.
every single day, she hates me.
Thank you.
Yeah, not a problem.
Appreciate it. Yay, I like it.
Okay, so it was in the rain a little bit. So
We're gonna rip his extra roots off.
it's well watered. Well watered.
Well
and
watered.
A little got a little messed up in the wind a little bit.
I actually will clip it off because then it will grow bigger because it's not working on flowers, plant
Yeah,
things.
it's
so
okay. You know,
it's getting weird.
size matters.
Size matters.
Size matters.
The more you know.
The more you know. But yeah, gotcha.
I'm going to apologize again to Lewis and to everyone watching that Ethan is doing yet another one of these episodes.
This is entertaining.
Apologies to everyone.
I'm glad that they got Mom's apology. Because you're not getting my apology. This is grade A content.
Well, I hope you guys have an awesome night. I'm going to grab the RTC for you and
Yes, and we're
hit the
gonna-
road and leave you to your stuff.
Thanks for the
Yeah.
tour.
Yeah.
First we filmed the porn, then the paranormal.
I'm leaving.
Guys, it's stone. It's getting enhanced on
He's
that.
the wild kitty. We're gonna go poke it with a stick.
We sit here as the cat ignores the ugly man. The cat walks away because he has no real presence.
Meow. Meow.
The cat really fucking hates him.
Enough about cats, let's talk about ghosts. Guess who's back in the game, guys? It's my boy Lewis.
Hi, it's me, Lewis, his boy.
Yes, it's he's back. He's my normal cameraman. He's supposed to be joining us for the rest of 2023 here at Ethan Encounters. We're gonna be having a good time, aren't we? We're gonna go on some adventures, have some fun. You excited?
Yeah, unless I get sick.
That's really ominous. The Horridge House, our first one with Lewis here in 2023, which is very, very exciting. But welcome. This is a very small house. It's an interesting house, and I'm very excited to be able to talk about it. I just learned everything about this place today, and we also got this great little train station here in Vinton, Iowa, that we get to investigate. So we got a little variety of things going on because this is a historical society. I mean, if you look, we're in the military room right now, and we got a lot of different stuff here. This is a museum. So understand that we could get some stuff tonight that isn't quite everything that I talk about here. Could be people passing through, attached to artifacts that are here in this building. So it could lead to quite the variety of people we may interact with this evening, which is pretty cool. We've already had some activity here, by the way. We were upstairs setting up our Phasm cams, and we were hearing some thumps and maybe voices, laughter.
It kind of sounded like a cat running across the room.
We don't know what we heard, but we were hearing some weird stuff, and I think we're going to be having a good night here. So reports of activity here. It's really a mixed bag. There's mixed reviews on this place as well. Some people saying there's nothing here. Some people saying that there's a lot of stuff going on here. And that seems to be the case with every haunted location I go to. Some nights there's nothing, some nights there is stuff. That's the beauty of paranormal. You're not guaranteed anything. You go to the most haunted place in the world and get nothing that evening. But here, just like everywhere, mixed bag, like I said. A lot of REM pod activity, which we don't get a lot of cat balls, EMF. I'm really interested to get some possible EVPs here, maybe try some of that. Still knocking going on in the background. Apparently some cool stuff in the military room and people just passing through. As it goes with the train station, that is rumored to have quite literally not a whole lot. And I haven't heard one good thing about the train station when it comes to paranormal stuff. But it doesn't mean we aren't going to try, because we are Ethan Encounters and we are here to encounter stuff. Am I right? Did you hear that too? Are we still hearing stuff?
That sounds like a door.
Yeah. Okay. I think we're going to have a good night. We got EM pumps already set out, Phasm cams set up both here and the train station right now. So hopefully you guys are excited, you guys are subscribed, and you guys know where to get the best ghost equipment out there.
I think that was just you slamming down your head.
That was me. Damn. Hopefully you guys know Ghost Stop is our sponsor here in 2023 at Ethan Encounters. If you haven't checked them out, whether you're a new investigator looking to get into it or a seasoned veteran, Ghost Stop has everything you guys need, so please check them out. Whether you're a returning customer or not, just click the link below, put your items in your cart, and it will support me. No strings attached, nothing extra, no extra fees to support me. I'd very much appreciate it. I love all of you that do. But we are going to get into some spooky shit here, so let's go have some fun. Alright, so I'm here to redo the history of the Horridge House, because the first time I did it, I couldn't put a cohesive sentence together. And apparently Lewis, who was watching this all unfold, was like, yes, that was great work. So this is the real history on the Horridge House. So a little bit on the actual house's history. It was built in 1859, and it had two previous owners before the Hordge family moved in 1869. So in 10 years it had two different owners, and those two both moved to build different houses. I don't know, kind of weird, but they both went off to do their own things, building newer houses. But George and Elizabeth moved in. Now George, he was born in 1833, and he came to Vinton, Iowa in 1858. So came as a tinsman, kind of a community leader, because he was like the only tinsman around. But he had a business partner. His name was Augustus. Augustus. There we go. But Augustus and him were business partners. They were good friends. But sadly, Augustus died. And he actually died in 1861 due to tuberculosis. So then George is like, hey, widowed wife of my good buddy, let's get it on. they got together and then they became and Elizabeth. So it's a really weird love triangle. But George and Elizabeth moved into the house. I just found out Augustus never lived in this household. So kind of a weird love triangle thing that I guess happened. I don't know, some old 1800s drama for you there. But one really weird thing about their marriage was Elizabeth was 7 years older than George was, which this was not something that was as common or as accepted back then. Normally it was an older guy with a actually quite much younger girl, and it was kind of strange having the girl being the older relationship. But her being the older one, she ended up actually dying in 1900 in their Louisiana summer home, and they actually had her body shipped back up to Vinton in the Horridge House for them to have her body on display there. So, kind of a weird bit of information. She didn't actually die in the house. 2 years after Elizabeth died, so in 1902, George married a new woman who was 30 years younger than him. Her name, Carrie Smith Horridge. And they stayed in the house together. Carrie's actually the one that ended up adding some of the additions on, some of the parts that we do end up investigating in the video. But she added a lot of additions to the house, made a lot of updates and things. But Carrie and George loved to travel. And I think it brought his youthful side out of him when they got married. And they did a lot of traveling, and they got a lot of antiques along the way throughout their travels around the world. So that is really cool. But George ended up dying in 1930, and she ended up dying later on from, I don't know, being old. I wouldn't think she'd be that old at this time, but she ended up dying in 1949. Yeah, she ended up dying in 1949. And one of the problems in this household, which I don't know why, it was never fixed, and it will be talked about again later in this video, and we will show it to you, is the stairs railing. It's so low, and people just kept falling down these stairs. Literally, Carrie in her later years had to go to the hospital, and he never came back from this fall that she took. And it is she was still way younger than when George died. She was still way younger than when she died than when George did, which isn't normal. Usually the lady lasts longer. But no one would fix these stairs. Multiple accounts of people falling down this staircase have happened, and no one was like, wow, we need to fix this. After Carrie's death, though, it was turned into a duplex. So it was upstairs was the one living area, and the downstairs main living area, that was all one living. So it was two family home. So kind of weird. Could be some weird energies from that. But when it comes to the paranormal side, there is one weird thing that apparently goes on here. They've been called the green-eyed people. Not sure what that's about. There's been reports of these green-eyed people that aren't supposed to be very good. Possibly evil. No idea. So we'll see if we're able to get any of that on this investigation. But in 1971, this was actually given to the Historical Society. So it is it's been historical for a long time. So there's been almost 50 some years where it's been a part of the Historical Society and not technically lived in, I believe. Not entirely sure if anyone lived in it after it was part of the Historical Society or not. But that's the history, the rich history on the Horridge House. Now here we have the train station. Now here is where a lot of people would move throughout Iowa, and it was kind of a staple of things back in the olden days. And obviously not used anymore. It's now a historical site, but it's one of the best kept train stations in all of eastern Iowa. Essentially, there's one bad thing that happened here, and it was someone out on the deck where you would load onto the train cars actually got hit by a train and completely dismantled, essentially. So that's really weird. We don't know if we'll be able to interact with that person, but there's little to no history on that person. One other interesting thing that happened historically is there was in fact a derailment that happened right here in town, and quite conveniently no one got hurt. And so, I mean, that really won't bring much energy, but maybe we can get someone to talk about the train derailment. And there was a lot of activity with hobos actually coming through the area. In fact, there was signs out on one of the storage sheds or something else outside by the rail deck, and I'll show that here on camera, but there was signs that they would put up there and symbols that they used to relay information to other hobos that would be coming through the area. So very interesting, weird history of this train station. Paranormal activity is that there isn't often much that happens here, but we can see if we can find something here tonight. I don't know. We have a Phasm cam set up, and we'll be having a good time here this evening, guys. Almost dead.
We're cooking. We're cooking in the pot.
Good.
Now they're just watching you take out stuff.
Cool. I love that.
What the hell are those headphones?
You don't know what these are? They're super hearing headphones. Amplify the sounds around you.
Is that a confirmation? Do you know what those What the fuck?
We are not set up yet. We're already getting some action at the Horridge House. So, if you haven't noticed, we got our music box here, which is currently going off. We got cat balls set up on the mantle here. We're going to ignore that music box for a second. We got two of them set up in front of pictures of two of the people that lived here. We got mag lights on the bench and on the piano. And that's what we got set up for now. Oh, also the REM pod over there on the chair. So, would you like us to pay attention to you?
Stop if you want us to pay attention.
Seems pretty interesting to me. So we got someone that would like to talk to us. First, we're going to break out the spirit box. Would you like to talk to us through this device here? Or you can show us any other device you'd like to talk to us on. We have some questions we'd like to ask you.
We always go to the music box.
We do like the music box. I think everyone likes the music box. I'm going to turn this on. Is that okay? It's on.
You want to go up with me?
Would you like to talk to us through here? It's not like it's a fuck. Who's here? Who's playing with the music box? It's a man's voice. You can say that. What's your name? Can you tell us through here? Who's here? Who's playing with the music box? man's voice. You can say that. What's your name? Can you tell us through here? He's here interacting with us. Is that George's voice we were hearing? It's crazy it's going off like that.
Get that, man.
Would you like to only communicate using that? Okay. Guess we're gonna communicate using that. I guess they've decided, huh?
Dudes with the music box.
Dudes with the music box. They just like a little bit of zest. Hold on one second. I'm gonna ask you questions and we're gonna use the music box as a yes response and no music box as a no response. Do you understand? So if you use the music box, that's a yes. Do you understand? Make sense? Is it alright if I ask you questions now? Alright. Alright, so while I ask a question, do you mind stepping away from it? That way there's no confusion between the answers that you give me? Thank you. So, are we currently talking to George? The man of the house? Is that George that we just heard? Okay. But is it, we heard George's voice, but is that George that's using the music box? Okay, cool. So we already got George. Here's a very nice picture of George if you didn't see him already. Beautiful beard on you, George, I gotta say.
Yeah, I respect
You're
it.
one good looking man. One great looking man. So please step away, George, if you do not mind. You saw me put fresh batteries in that thing, by the way. Like I just was like, we're gonna swap these out before we get going here. Alright, George. So, you had 2 wives, which was very obvious. Do you mind stepping away? Just for a second. Alright, thank you. Now, your first wife was Elizabeth. I know you like the music box, and I know it's frustrating to communicate this way. But if you don't mind, not using it between questions. I very much appreciate it. I'm sorry, George. I know we're guests in your home. It's very nice to meet you. My name's Ethan, by the way.
I'm Lewis.
This is my buddy Lewis, as he said. It's very nice to meet you, and I appreciate you allowing us to be in your home. I know you don't have much control over that, and I'm sure that must be frustrating, but thank you so much for letting me be here. I work with metal myself in some cases. Yes, you were a tinsman. So I work with metal, mostly steel in a lot of things that I fabricate. I'm actually mostly a maintenance mechanic at a bakery. So I make a lot of different things using metal myself. So that's one thing that we have in common together. But I just wanted to get to know you this evening and learn about this great property that you have. I'm a big fan of the decor here. I love all your pieces and everything like that. I know you're a high-standing citizen in the community, so that's one thing that I'd love to talk to you about, and I pay a lot of respect to you because I know you're high-standing and how much you meant to the people around here. So, very much my pleasure to be in your company this evening. Well, I do have one question for you, and I don't mean to start off on the hot topics, but you had your first wife, Elizabeth, okay? You had your first wife, Elizabeth, who was originally married to your partner, Augustus. That's correct? Your first wife Elizabeth was married to Augustus before you? You might not want to talk about this. I think he knows where I'm going with this. I apologize. I apologize that I'm talking about that. Did you know that you were going to be with Elizabeth before Augustus passed? Did you already want to be with Elizabeth before that happened? Interesting. Interesting. That's what I figured, but I wasn't for sure. So I very much appreciate that. Thank you for allowing me to get off, because that was kind of like my big question in my head. I just wanted to know. Were you, and I do have this question, we're off the hot topic now. That was just my big question that I wanted to know about. So I appreciate you being straight up and honest right off the bat and answering the question. But you were a tinsman as a trade, correct? Yes. Just hold on one second. Now, were you a tinsman your whole life? That was very quick. Yes, okay, so you were a tinsman your whole life? Hold on one second. And is that what made you a... Hold on one second, George, I just have this question to ask, and then you can answer yes or no. So is that what made you an upstanding person in the community? Was you knowing that trade and being one of the best tinsmen around? No. So were you an upstanding member of the community just because you were you had money? Is that what made you upstanding in the community, or?
Did you help a lot in the community?
Did you simply, were you simply a good businessman that made you one of the upper men in the community? No, maybe he doesn't see himself as an upper man in the community.
Did she mention this?
She was. But she was around much longer after he died. So do you not see yourself as one of the top members of the community? Okay, that's interesting. It's interesting. But obviously you were wealthy with all the things that you have here. I mean, your home is absolutely beautiful. And it's rumored, actually, just this one other question I want to know, is that you, excuse me just one second, you actually passed away in that room. Did you pass away in the room where that music box is? Okay, that's interesting stuff. There was no actual record of that, but I just wanted to make sure that that was true. Now, your funeral actually happened right over here, right? Just one more time to confirm. Okay. Yeah, so the actual funeral, and we'll pan over here, actually happened right in this parlor area. And that's where most of the funerals happen for those that died in this house, including Elizabeth, Carrie, and I'm gonna guess Augustus also had his here. Can you let us know, George, did Augustus have his funeral here? Did Augustus have himself displayed here when he passed? Yeah, that's pretty responsive. Mm-hmm. So that's really cool. I'm glad we got some more information about some of the stuff so far. This is going great.
Great reaction off the bat.
Yeah. Okay. Are you willing to try and use any of our other devices that we have here? Do you think you could try to use any of our other stuff that we have? Okay, I'd appreciate that. We have 2 balls set up. We have one in front of the picture of you that we really like. Is there, and I know you know how to use these, you've seen these cat balls here before, but is there any way you could come in here and maybe make the ball light up that's in front of your picture? Just to double confirm, we're talking to George right now. You want to come on in here and show us? Is that too big of an ask for you, George? I don't think so. Do you like? I'm sorry, George. I didn't mean to cut you off there, but do you like when people come here to talk to you? So you're more of a excuse me. You're more of a social person then. You're more of a social. Yeah. George is great. I too, like I said, I'm a metal worker by trade. So we do have a lot in common. I'm somewhat of a businessman, if per se you want to call me that. But I go around and I do these things, and I like to meet men like you, the upstanding members of the community, and I like to get to meet people, and just like yourself, that are already in the afterlife. And I like to come in here. I like to show respect. I always try to respect boundaries. Just know I'm going to respect your home. I'm going to talk to those that are within it. I know we're talking to you, but if anyone else wants to talk to us as well, they are always welcome to do so. So just know I know that I'm a male. Most of the time the women don't normally want to talk to me, or the men don't allow them to talk to me. I'm not looking to steal any women. Don't worry about that. I am a man that is very respectful towards the women, and that they are married and things like that. So I'd like to talk to everyone in the house. I'd love to get to know everyone, and I very much appreciate that I get to spend the evening in your home. I just want to get to know everyone here. If something that I'm doing you don't enjoy or you don't want me to do, you can let me know and I will stop. Okay? Just know I'm here to respect you. And same thing with my buddy here as well.
Yep.
He's the same exact way.
Are you trying to tell us there's something that's bothering you? Cool.
I think we're good. All right. So, I hate to just stand here, and would you like to come on in? And actually, yeah. I mean, we can set up something. Maybe you can sit down in a chair here, and we can talk using something else if you'd like to. That way you can come on in here and get comfortable. Would you rather me do that? Just so you aren't just standing in the other room. I mean, this is kind of a weird spot to talk to one another. I mean, we're men. We can sit down and chat. All right. I'm going to have this here. You can use your energy on that. I know you know how that works.
Do you want to kind of sit like a podcast kind of sit?
Would you like to come on in here and sit down with me? Can you back away for a second, buddy? George? Would you rather me not sit down? Can you back away for a second? Would you rather... Hold on, I'm going to ask you a question, please. Would you rather talk to me this way? Oh, I guess he just wants to keep his distance. I apologize. I don't want to offend you in any way by wanting you to sit down. Would you rather just keep your distance? Are we still talking to George? Someone's got a big truck. So let me just confirm, we are talking to someone else right now, not George.
Oops. Would you like us to go in there with you? Do you want us to go in the room behind us? You want us to go in the kitchen? There we go.
You want us to go out there, right?
Seems like an astounding yes.
Okay, we're gonna go out there, okay?
Do you want to keep using the music box?
You know, that's why I can say that the music box is, because you have, that was a legitimate interaction right there. It went quiet for how long? Because we wanted to show us a different piece of equipment. It won't. It wants to use the music box. The moment you said, do you want to use it? Bang. Goes off. Like, that's just what makes that legit for me. And I don't know why everything likes it. It might be the ease of use of the music box. But it's just such a great tool. But I don't get stuff everywhere with this music box. Some places I don't get anything. And then there's nights like this where something just wants to use that damn music box. And you can't tell me there's batteries. I just changed the dang things. You'll just have to take my word for that. Those at home that are watching, I quite literally just changed all my batteries so that I couldn't sit here and question that in my own brain. So, there you go. This is where you have it. George likes my music box. Or whoever's here. I believe it's George. George, is that you that's using the music box right now? Alright, excuse me. One more. Is this someone else other than George? So it's George. We're talking to George, right? That's what I thought. Are we talking to nobody? Okay, someone's got a sense of humor. I like whoever this is. Okay, I enjoy that you did that to me. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. Well, I appreciate this conversation that we've had. I believe this is George that we are talking to through what we had earlier and things like that. I would say that we have been talking to George. I would like to talk with George more. George, we're going to ask this again. George, is that you? Are you playing a joke with us?
Dogs.
Why is it always dogs? The last episode at Beatty Mansion, we had dogs right before some spooky shit happened. We talking to something? Are we talking to one of the family? One of the Horridge family? Are we maybe talking to one of the women? Are we still talking to George? Are we talking to something different in the house? Fucking knew it. Is it not a who we're talking to? Is it a what we're talking to? Are we talking to something that doesn't belong in the house? Once again. Do you not belong in the house? Are you something that isn't supposed to be here? It's every time the dogs start barking, man. That happened in the last one too. Yeah. How do you know? Are we talking to something? Hold on. Hold on 1 second while I ask this question, please. I very much appreciate it. Am I talking to something that I've talked to before today? Have I talked to you before? No, okay, that's good. That's a good sign.
Yeah.
That's a good sign. Are you one of the green-eyed people? Or are you from the basement? Are you still here? Well, this episode just got creepy. That took a turn fast, didn't it? Yeah. That was in the back of my head, and then I'm like, dogs barking. This is weird. Not quite getting who we're talking to, but it's a what we're talking to. It's a what we're talking to, guys. Are we talking to a human? A human spirit. No, it's fine. So we're talking to something non-human. Once again, we're talking to something non-human right now. A non-human spirit in this house. Alright, another question for you. I'll talk with you. You aren't what I prepared myself to talk to today, if I'm being honest with you. Would you mind stepping away for a second? I have a question for you. Hold on a minute. I want to talk with you. If you just step away for just a minute, I can continue asking questions. Thank you. Or do you consider yourself evil? I have another question. Following that up. Hold on 1 second. I have a question, and is it, do you plan to do harm to us?
Do you want to reconfirm just to make sure?
Yeah, hold on 1 second again. Please stop. Do you plan to do harm to us? So, you're evil, correct? That's what you're telling me you are. Okay, evil. Alright, hold on again. I have another question to follow that up. I have a question, hold on. This is the first thing this year that's really considered itself that I've talked to evil.
Mm-hmm.
So that's really interesting. Hold on. Do you plan to harm us?
I don't think it's listening.
I don't think it is
Do
either.
you want to step forward a little bit? Ethan?
Yeah. asking. I want a confirmation on this. Do you plan to harm him? It's almost right before I finish the question.
I think it's annoying to interrupt you.
Is this someone just messing with us? It's
Interrupt
really
you,
trying
yeah.
to mess with me, isn't it? Okay, I see how we're playing it tonight. You're a jokester. I like it. Is this really a human messing with me?
I'll retry the question.
Is this just one of the family wanting to mess with an investigator here tonight? It's definitely got some sass to it. I think I'm pretty good. I think we should take a little break here.
Yeah.
We'll assess what
We'll
just
touch
happened.
base.
Yeah, we'll touch base on what just happened.
Hey Ethan, what the hell are you drinking?
You haven't heard? Raise Energy? This is the new sponsor for 2023 Ethan Encounters, baby! Guess what? That's not one sponsor, that's two sponsors. You need to stay up all night? Guess what? Raise Energy has you. No dyes, zero sugar, and guess what? Tastes great. Blue Shock's my personal favorite. Use the code ENCOUNTER at their store. Guess what? You get 15% off every time you order, and they have more stuff than just energy drinks. They have all your fitness needs from pre-workouts, protein shakes, even this product called Hypersleep if you have trouble sleeping. Super cool. Go check them out, but they are a new sponsor and they are delicious.
Kids these days. Man, it feels already tighter over here. Is that just me?
No, I agree. I've thought that since the beginning of this part.
And it's a bit chillier. Well, now it's warm. Is that your pumpy? Your boob
That
pump?
wasn't on the ground.
No, the fuck it wasn't.
It was on that chair. That was on that chair.
Ethan, you better not be fucking with me.
No, I'm not fucking with you. Just go. We had to have heard. You have to hear that falling. That was sitting on this chair like this.
When did we hear that running?
I don't know. Nothing. That's exactly how I had it set up. Was right in the middle of that chair. There's no way he just fell off. See?
Here, jump.
That was on the floor.
That would have to be like a...
Yeah, that had to have gotten.
That was like a bitch slap.
Yeah. That is wild. Alright, so our microphone wasn't on while we exclaimed about this, and you probably saw a somewhat silent video of us jumping next to a chair with an EM pump on it. But basically, that was not how that EM pump was set up. I don't know why it was
right
on
next
the
to the
floor. Yeah, so we'll show that footage of us coming up the stairs and the EM pump's on the floor. But this EM pump was sitting like this when I set it up. I just set it up to energize the area, but we came back and it was suddenly on the floor, which was strange. So, yeah, that's weird. And you'd have to really, as you can see us, we were jumping next to it, you'd actually have to push that off.
It's like a bitch slap to take
Yeah.
that fucker off.
Yeah. Welcome to the master bedroom. So basically, we have some interesting history in this room. This bed right here, it was donated for the Historical Society, and there was actually a woman that was birthed on this bed. She's the one that donated it, And then over here, we have this wedding dress, which you may be wondering, why is this wedding dress black? Well, this was before the Queen Victorian era, where she kind of set that precedent that wedding dresses have to be white. Before that point, it was always whatever your best dress was your wedding dress, not necessarily going out and buying a white dress. So that's kind of a cool little piece of history there. So that means that's a pretty old dress. And that's actually a really cool tidbit of information because I had no idea about that. So that's neat. But when it comes to the whole house's history, what does this room mean? So it was the master bedroom. The main person that really has some history here that's notable is Carrie, the second wife of George. She used to stay in this room, but she tried to stay here as long as she could. This was the master suite, and she was quite literally constantly falling down the stairs as she got older, and she tried to stay here, but she eventually had to move to the room where we just were, and we had all that weird activity. She eventually moved there, and that's where she passed away, just as George kind of did. But the weird part on why she kept falling down the stairs, and we do have some B-roll of this, is that the railings of the staircase coming up here are kind of strange. They get really short, and you can't even grab them anymore. It's really weird. If you're a normal-sized person, this isn't going to work for you. And I can see why she kept falling down the stairs, because she quite literally had nothing to hang on to anymore. We could probably get a shot of that again, but we do have some B-roll of that somewhere. But we're going to get set up, see if we can get anything to happen. Apparently some weird stuff happens in here, and not always from the family. So, let's see what happens. This fucking thing's loud. Okay.
So do you just want to introduce what we have in the room?
Yes. All right. For those at home, you can kind of pan around while I do this. We got a man here as well. We got.
Did he say? I thought he said Ethan and then.
Who's the man with us? All right. So we're gonna try this again.
Good.
We got an EMF reader right there on the bed. Over on the far table over there, we got 2 mag lights. And then behind me here, we got a REM pod, which is really neat. So, those are things that you can use to communicate with us. We're getting some interesting stuff here. We got a man, definitely, which the men like to talk to us. Who's here with us? Can you maybe show something?
I thought it sounded like in here.
I don't know. Hey! How are you today?
Bored.
Bored? I heard bored. You guys not have many visitors lately? Are you guys here in the room with us? I hear a woman, that's good. Don't just have the men talking, which is a good thing. Do you want to maybe show us somewhere in this room where you are? We have
Buddy?
Buddy? Are you our friend?
He's, what's it? George's.
Augustus.
Yeah, Augustus. Is Augustus in here?
That was a weird breath.
Ghostly inhale. George, are you in here?
George now? Carrie, are you with us? She never talked about it, but Carrie never remarried, I don't think. She never talked about Carrie remarrying. Hi. Did Carrie ever remarry? Carrie Horridge? What semi is driving through Vinton, Iowa at like 10 o'clock at night? Say leave.
Did it?
Might have been.
That'll be funny if they're talking about the truck.
Would you guys like to show me that you guys can use those flashlights? All you do is twist the top of those where they light up. And they will turn on for us. Do you guys know what flashlights are? That's a good question.
No.
Given the time period.
Was it valid?
I don't feel like they would have used that word though.
Nope, no.
Valid. What's up? 100%. Who are these people we keep speaking with right now? Who keeps coming through? Can you tell us your name? Yes, if you can make one of these light up throughout the room, all of our stuff lights up. If you can make something light up, we'll leave this room. Go someplace else. You do that for us? If you want us to leave. If not, I'm willing to sit down here and have a good conversation with you.
All you have to do is just touch one of the two things on the bed or even behind Ethan on the floor. What?
I thought I heard like a woman's voice.
Mhm.
Outside. Not that, but I heard.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was like, It was like, I couldn't hear anything that was like I could just hear. Did I just hear a woman's voice?
Is someone yelling down the hall?
That was my stomach. Does a woman want us to follow her? Do you guys ever use knocks?
Dance?
Do you want to dance? Do you want music? Or would you guys like me to sing you a song? You guys ever heard the song All My Exes Live in Texas? It's the theme song of Ethan Encounters 2023 for no reason. Do you guys like country music? Because I have a good country song by George Strait. Let's. You guys want me to sing? Give me one more confirmation. I'll sing for you.
It sounded like country music just came through.
This is either going to increase activity or they're going to be so horrified.
Yeah, I'm gonna repeat it.
Kind of sound like your name.
Yeah, dude.
Alright, I know this ain't your time period, but I will sing a song. And if you are enjoying the song, I'd love for you to interact with stuff, because that's going to make me want to keep singing. Okay? Alright. I'll sing about half the song, and then if you want me to keep going, I'll sing the rest of it when you start setting stuff off. Because that makes sense. You know, it's kind of a barter there. Alright? Does that make sense? Does everyone understand? Alright. Sorry. I was not expecting to sing. I'm not warmed up. Me.
Sounds like got a little snot in there.
Oh, okay.
Sounds like you said your name.
I kind of got to do this a cappella. You guys have already heard this song. It was in my Beatty Mansion video where I sang just the chorus of the song. But here we go. All my exes live in Texas. Texas is the place I dearly love to be. But all my exes live in Texas. And that's why I hang my hat in Tennessee. Rosanna's down in Texarkana wanted me to put her brew. Sweet Eileen's in Abilene, she forgot on the moon. And Allison's in Galveston somehow lost her sanity. And Dimples, who now lives in Temple's got the law looking for me. All my exes live in Texas, and Texas is the place I dearly love to be. But all my exes live in Texas, and that's why I hang my hat in Tennessee. That's half the song. Did you guys like that? Stop! No screaming, stop! Maybe they don't like all my exes live in Texas. Oh my god, that was funny. I've been torturing people with this song. Oh my god, on every investigation. I don't know why it's the only song that I can remember, like, on the fly. So, like, when spirits want music, I'm just like, I'll sing All My Exes Live in Texas. Yeah, a lot of people have heard that song and have hated it. I don't think they like All My Exes Live in Texas. That was funny. Stop!
It sounded like oh my god, stop.
Yeah. Yeah, they did not like that.
Hey, champ.
Alright, let's go.
Man, you got some pretty screwed up feet. I'm sorry.
I'm interested to see that camera footage and hear that fall.
Yeah, I was gonna say, should we move the camera?
No. So I'm gonna leave it where it is.
Okay. Don't want to dissuade them anymore?
I'm sorry?
You don't want to dissuade them?
Yeah. It's a push. Not a pull.
You got the nice crib in the bathroom. Classic crib moment, as I like to say.
Certified crib moment.
Yep. Don't we get activity in here, she said?
Yeah, but it's too cluttered.
Ooh, it's chillier in here with all the windows.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of nice, actually. I kind of like this.
It's not terrible.
Welcome. This would be kind of a...
I'm assuming we could sit in these?
Yeah. This is going to be kind of like a sunroom. This is the opposite side of the second floor. I believe Carrie added this on to the house, or this was one of her additions. She kind of added a lot of stuff to this building, so it's really cool. Hope to maybe talk to some people. Some weird stuff's happened up here. Nothing like death-wise or anything like that, but I just mean weird activity has been found up here. But yeah, we're hoping to see what we can get. Alright, so for those that don't know what an Estes is, this is where we're going to be doing an Estes tonight. I'm not sure if we're doing any more of these, but we're going to try it out here. I heard that this is pretty well received at this location and get good stuff when you do it on the second floor. So Estes, for those that don't know, is when you take a spirit box, noise canceling headphones, and put a blindfold on. You cannot hear or see anyone around you. You just say the words that you hear, and the people around you can ask questions. So Lewis will be the one asking the questions here, and then we'll see what happens, see what we get for responses. We have other equipment set up around the room, such as a mag light right here, and then we have a cat ball right next to my head, but I tried to keep it so that you guys can see what's going on around me. Enjoy it, have fun, see what you get. I don't know what's going to happen, you never know. Could get nothing, could get something. So, you are a bigger man, so you could try to use that to your advantage here. So, have fun. If it's been like 8 to 10 minutes and I'm really not saying a whole lot, just get me out.
Okay.
Or if you get too uncomfortable, you feel free to get me out, okay?
Okay. Okay. Let him settle in quick. Alright. Let's see. Is anyone who used to live here in this room?
We'll play. Door.
What about the door?
Long.
It's long? Are you talking about the hallway?
Door. Like a giggle? I heard a giggle.
Okay. Is Elizabeth up here? I'll take that as a no. Is Carrie up here?
A demon.
Oh. That's...
Play.
What do you want me to play? What game do you want me to play? If you have a game, you should tell me what you want to play.
Hey. Sure.
Do you want to do Knox?
Leave him.
Leave Ethan? Just ditch? You want me to ditch?
Last time.
Last time? What about last time? This is our first time here. Are you talking about the people here last?
Hey.
Hey, who's this? How about this? How many people are up here?
Hi.
Hi.
I couldn't understand, but someone talked.
How many people are hanging out with us up here?
Me.
Can you give me a number?
Five.
5. We got 5 people up here. Nice. Have you got? Did any of you live here?
It's down.
Did you live downstairs?
No.
You lived up here in this apartment area, correct? You lived up here,
Thank you.
right?
You're right.
Awesome. What's your name, if you don't mind me asking? I just want to be respectful, you know?
Who's that? Hi.
Hey. I'm, me and my friend here are just investigating. We're just here to,
We're here.
yeah.
What?
Just here to ask questions. Hang out.
Cat.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we did see a cat a few minutes ago. Or not a few minutes ago.
Problem.
What's the problem? Is there something wrong?
Who's that?
I am Lewis, and this person sitting on the floor is Ethan. We're just recording some stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just recording some stuff for fun, you know?
Alright.
We're not trying to invade your privacy at all or anything. I don't want to be disrespectful to you at all. It's just a very nice place. This area here that was added on looks beautiful. Figured we'd try to talk to some of you up here. Seems we got quite a group.
He's coming.
Who's coming? George?
Problem.
Problem is coming. Is there someone who causes trouble here?
Yeah.
Is it a boy or a girl?
You.
Me? I'm causing problems? I don't mean to. I'm very sorry. I just want to talk to you guys.
Kill me.
Jesus. I'm so sorry.
The one.
What about him?
Around here.
Around here? Really? Is it in the basement?
I'm here.
Oh,
One.
you're here. Did you make that thud?
What the?
Just,
No.
I thought I just saw some. Maybe I'm just tripping. But did you catch the end?
Yeah.
The one?
Yeah, that kind of broke me out of my trance.
We had 5 people up here. And then they said the problem, the one, is coming. And I tried to ask where, and then it just said, I'm here.
We.
And it just got a lot colder up here.
It is cold. It is cold. We may have bitten off more than we can chew.
Yes, we
Yeah. Honestly, so far, the Horridge House been way scarier than the Sally House, which was supposed to be this horrible demonic place.
It's crazy because at first, you know, they're up here like, let's play a game. You know, I'm like, oh, what game do you want to play? And then it was like, demon. And then it was like, you said demon. You don't remember that?
No.
Yeah, you said demon.
Okay. I don't remember how. The one is what took me out of my trance.
Mhm.
Of just going with.
That's what took me out of my trance.
I heard the one. I'm like, oh fuck, and then I was
Yep.
like, okay.
But yeah, everything was hunky dory. I asked how many people are up here. They said 5, which was pretty interesting
Okay.
because like there's only 4 people who actually
Yeah,
like, we
that we
know.
know.
So
And there's
must be
possible
visitors.
more with like George Senior
right,
and stuff like that. So yeah.
right. They're like he's coming. They called it a he.
Okay.
which was weird. I'm like,
Okay.
George, maybe? Because
Yeah.
they're like, hey, making damn noise.
No.
They said I was the problem at one point, and they kept asking, who are we? I think it was just the spirits who are
Yeah,
up here.
they
Like,
wanted to
who are
know.
they? I'm like, oh yeah, we're just hanging out, trying to be respectful. You know?
Mhm.
But that's fucking,
That got weird.
yeah.
Good job, big man. Nice. That was weird. Okay. That went downhill fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just, yeah, because I was going to try to, something blinked. I was going to try to do the knocking game,
Mhm.
but then people kept coming in. They're like, hey, hi, hey. So I'm like, oh shit, we're having a party up here.
Okay. Is someone back there?
I wonder if they're hiding out up here.
I don't know.
I didn't see any of the lights go off from what I noticed.
Okay.
Maybe the flickers, but maybe that was just my eyes playing tricks.
Fair. So, guys, we are back. We are here at the train depot now. We took the hike up here, and we got some equipment set up. Very interesting place. I'm really excited to get to see if we can get some interaction here. I've heard very little about this place, and not very much happens, but I'm excited to see if we can get something to start happening here. And for the spirits that are here, we got a bunch of equipment set up. We got our string of lights here, which is all EMF readers. If you use your energy on those, they will light up different colors, change, depending on how much energy you put into them. And then on the floor, we have two balls down there. Those light up via motion, so if you roll the ball a little bit, they should start to light up. On the floor next to my buddy here, we got a flashlight. And if you twist the top of that, that should turn on. And then back here, this red light, we have a REM pod, which if you touch the red light, you will then make it light up and make a noise. Over here in the ticket booth, we have a motion sensor. If you walk in front of this little black box, it will play a song for us.
Just like this.
Just like that. So thank you. I'm not going to turn this on right away.
Yeah.
Is there anyone that would like to talk to us using any of these devices?
Just curious if anyone's stopping by from anywhere. There's a train station after all.
Yeah. Are you guys in town for the evening, waiting to catch the morning train?
Maybe just some lost folks who stumbled by.
Can you tell us your names? Trouble.
So that's it.
I think so. Are you in trouble, sir? How many of you are here in the station?
Us.
Us, yeah. How many of you is that?
Can you give a number?
Hello?
Is it a kid?
Oh, yeah, might have been.
With a high? It sounds like a train.
It kind of did, yeah. Is there a train coming through? Might have. Are you guys inside the station? Or are you outside waiting for a train? Lewis and I were talking as we were coming in, and we were talking about how possibly this could be not a sentient energy, but a residual energy, hearing things that they think they're just living in the past. They're not necessarily intelligent, but
They lack self-awareness.
yeah.
Just living in a endless loop, maybe? Hey, Ethan, I can hear it.
Oh, yeah, that's no wonder I thought it was so loud. There we
Okay, so what are the names again?
go. We got George,
Elizabeth, Carrie,
Augusta, Augustus.
Augustus,
There we go. Yeah.
George, Augustus, Elizabeth, Carrie.
Okay. We're good. Ready, kids?
Hi, Captain. I can't hear you.
We have arrived.
Oh shit! Oh, sorry. Is it the family? George, is that you? Come down and say hi. Elizabeth?
We're down here.
Oh, sweet. We're just wondering where you guys went. We're looking for you.
Hi.
Hey. How many are you down here? Can you give me a number?
We're family.
Are we family too?
Broken.
Broken family? I'm sorry.
Come my way.
Where are you at?
Perfect.
Perfect? What do you mean come your way?
Play. No! You are
What's wrong?
being forced.
Who's being forced? Ethan? Him?
Against me.
Are you being forced to do something?
No.
No?
You.
I'm being forced?
Whoa. It felt like something. That was weird.
Him. In the blindfold. I'm forcing him?
I live.
You live? I'm living.
Still there.
What do you mean?
Carrie.
Carrie is here?
Now he's back.
George is back?
It's coming.
Are you guys leaving?
No.
Okay. Do you guys want to stay here with us?
Play.
What do you want to play? Did you want the music? Music box? Yeah, did you want us to get the music box, or we do have some
Play with you.
You want to play with me? What do you want?
Lewis, come here now.
What do you want to do? I'm right here.
Behind you.
Behind me? How's it going? What's up? What'd you need?
No, I'm not.
You're not behind me anymore? You joking around with me? It was all a good joke, huh?
No.
No?
Her.
Who's her? Can you give me a name? Any name? Carrie? Is that who you're talking about? Carrie's behind me?
I'm across.
You're across from me? Are you sitting next to Ethan?
Right here.
Right here? Where's...
You're perfect.
Who's that? Me? Me or Ethan?
Stop.
Stop what?
Evolving.
Stop evolving? I don't think I'm evolving.
Feel.
What am I... Wait, what do you want me to feel?
You've been welcomed.
I've been welcomed. Can you explain?
Hi.
Hey,
Hello.
what's up? What have I been welcomed to, if you don't mind me asking?
Outrage.
Are you outraged that we're in here?
Everyone.
Everyone in here is outraged?
3.
3, what does 3 mean? 3 people here?
More.
More than 3? Then why'd you say 3?
You're evolved.
I'm evolved. Is that a compliment or an insult?
Save us.
You want me to...
Wow, I cannot say that word they just said.
You want me to save you from what?
You're perfect.
I'm perfect?
Well, sure.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. You're perfect too.
I'd say that.
Thank you.
Yep. Hey,
Hey, who just joined us?
go away, crazy.
Me?
Me.
Who's me? Can I have a name? Who came in?
A lot of trouble.
A lot of trouble? That ain't good. Time to get out of here.
Whoa,
What?
he's in there.
Who's in there?
Close. The
Close.
door behind.
Close? Sure, I could close it.
Classified.
Oh, it's classified. Fancy. Oh, close the door for you.
Down.
Down what? What do you mean down?
Hallway.
Down the hallway? The one next to me, to the right? Do any of you play the piano? If you don't mind me asking?
Mom.
Mom? What's your mom's name?
Me.
Your mom's name is me?
Yeah.
Or are you just messing with me?
Help me.
Help you? What do you need help with?
Power.
You need help with power? What do you mean? Like electricity?
Love.
You need love? What do you mean you need love? Love power? Is that what you're saying?
I love you.
Wow. I appreciate the compliment. Thank you.
Friends.
Yeah, are we friends? Or is one of your friends?
No.
No? We're not friends?
You.
What about me?
With him.
Yeah, I'm friends with him, yeah. I'm friends with my pal Ethan over here wearing the headset. Or the headphones.
That's good.
Yeah. Hey, I have a quick question for you if you don't mind.
Hi, devil.
Are you calling me the devil because of my orange hair? You making fun of my hair? Can I ask you? You good?
I saw something.
You saw something?
Yeah.
What'd you see?
I had the mask on, and I just saw this. I have the mask on. It's black. I just see a light run across like my vision. That was really strange.
It's really cold in here. I'm
It is
freezing.
fucking freezing in here.
Someone mentioned Carrie. Someone said I love you to me. Someone said I'm perfect.
We had a lot of women talking there.
It was?
Yeah, predominantly women.
They were hitting. They're like, you're perfect.
Power. Well, go on. You are. That's good.
Yeah, and then they said the devil.
Yeah, there kept being this underlying tone.
I was like, are you calling me devil because of my orange hair? Damn it, right before you lift up the thing, I was going to ask them to try to touch the...
That was interesting. We had a lot of ladies talking that time.
Can you guys touch the red light next to my friend? Oh yeah, they asked us if we were friends too. And they're like, that's good.
Yeah.
God, it was so crazy. You're like, close the door. I'm like, okay, sure.
Sure.
I was just like super chill. And then I was like, give me compliments, dude.
That's good. I'm glad you enjoyed the compliments of the ghosts. That's awesome. That was
I mean, I'm talking to a wall. I mean,
yeah.
you had ghosts flirt with you.
Yeah, I've had ghosts touch me.
Thank you guys for coming down, the whole family.
Yeah, thank you. For
Oh yeah, I forgot to say. When they said family, it said broken. So I'm like, are you guys a broken family?
Interesting.
Because you know the situation, right?
Ghosts.
So I wonder if that was what's his name?
Augusta.
Yeah,
Augustus.
Augustus saying that.
Yeah, maybe. That could be it. That's a possibility. I really wish they'd play with something else though. All right, beautiful cats and kittens. It's been an evening at the Horridge House, and that's what we can call it, is an evening.
That's a word for it.
I'm just confused.
Mm-hmm.
We kind of talked on that. It's just we had a very crazy start, weird middle, and kind of fizzled out at the end.
It's just all funky town.
It's all Funky Town. Don't get me started on Funky Town. It's getting late here at Horridge House.
We can tell.
Yeah, if you can't tell, I'm a little tired. I'm ready for sleep, but we probably have some evidence that we haven't seen yet. You know, stuff we weren't there for. Stuff that's been caught on our Phasm cams from Ghost Stop. You know, I had fun.
Hmm?
It was
Yeah.
interesting, you know, there was moments where I'm like, what the hell's going on here?
The history here is cool too.
The history's cool.
Definitely
family.
recommend checking it out.
George looks cool as hell.
Yeah, George, vibing with the
Balling
beard.
with his beard, man. He looks great. Just some interesting people. You had a good interaction at the end, getting hit on by some ladies. I'm very happy you had that happen. But it has been an evening, and train station flopped. It really did, which is sad. I had some hope that
Yeah,
we'd
I
get
was hoping we'd get
some-
something neat there.
We got some voices coming through, but really it really wasn't
We got
interacting with
squat.
us. Yeah, we really ended up getting squat up there. So hopefully we caught something up there on the Phasm cam that can make it worth its while being there. But we do have a trail cam set up there right now, so hopefully some motion happens to where we catch
Maybe.
something there. And hopefully our Phasm cams around the house might have caught something, but it really wasn't that interactive with our equipment. Whereas
Just-
that's what we were told was going to happen, was it was going to interact
Right.
more with our equipment.
I've never seen anything set off the REM pod.
To be fair, my Sally House video was like one of the first times I've seen something really play with the REM pod.
Same
so,
with cat,
Yeah.
the cat ball thing.
Yeah, and I mean, I've had that happen to me quite a few times, but like, that's still something you haven't experienced. You see, I investigate all the time. He's only been in the videos that you guys have seen so far, and the videos that he's been in, cat ball has not gone off.
Or REM.
Or REM.
Yeah, you did get the mag
Mag
lights,
lights, you did get
which
those
is
as well.
surprising that I would see those before I'd see a cat ball.
Right, yeah, and the mag lights are a great instrument, which they really haven't been used here yet, so I think that's why
Mm.
we didn't see much of it this evening, but I'd definitely come back here. That's something that I would do.
Yeah, it's intrigued us enough to where it's like, maybe we could
This is kind
come
of a weird
back.
spot, yeah. I don't know what dark energy was here with us for a while this evening, but it just didn't seem right. It was strange, I'm not one to jump at anything and say,
Mhm.
hey, we got weird things going on and evil things. I'm not one to jump to that conclusion, but it made itself pretty clear
Mm-hmm.
that there might have been something weird going on. I can't count it out. That's the thing with this. Kind of like with Beatty, I can't count out that anything bad wasn't there, So kind of the same situation here. I can't say the same.
Just keep open mind.
Yeah, I can't 100% say something evil was here or something wasn't messing with us, but
I think it's just a case of getting more evidence. Having maybe even your team come down or us coming here again, I think it'll help us kind of establish what the hell's going on.
yeah, exactly. I agree with that. And I definitely recommend the Horridge House. This was a very cool location. The activity here is there.
Yeah.
It's there. But, I think we had a weird night compared to a lot of other people
Yeah.
at the Horridge House.
Mm-hmm.
And-
Never heard anything about this.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people were talking about the cat ball, EMF, REM pod interactions.
And we had
Yeah.
EM pumps too.
Oh, we had this place pumping with EM
Mhm.
pumps, but it was just not happening. It was weird. And we just got that little spurt at the beginning with playing with my music box, and we didn't really have anything the rest of the night for that. Estes was good,
Yeah.
which I have found, which is strange. When a place is dead, I can usually still get a good Estes out of it.
Right. Yeah, I gave the Estes a shot off camera and
With nothing.
nothing.
Yeah, so the place really has died
I think
down.
they ditched after Ethan
That
took
went
off
out.
the
I think
mask.
they're running out of energy, is the
That-
problem.
yeah.
But what can you do? It's late at night. They're probably tired too. So, whatever. We had a good night. I'm excited. I hope everyone at home enjoyed the video. Please make sure like and subscribe. There still can be more evidence found this evening, but
Mhm.
it won't be us actively investigating. I'm gonna go set this up in the dog room, which is cool. We'll see if anything will happen with that.
We need to
for this
check
evening.
that pump that got flipped.
Yeah,
See
that
if that
pump that
happened.
fell off the chair, which was weird. I'm really hoping that the Phasm cam caught that fall. Well, I mean, it wouldn't see it, but it'll hear it.
Yeah, I'll hear
That's
the
the
thump.
thing, you'll
It
hear
might
the-
shake.
Yeah, you'll hear the thump. So I'm interested to see what that was, and then, there's so many weird things with that room anyways. So hopefully it catches something, but I'm going to leave this REM pod there, and I think I'm going to leave maybe a couple of mag lights out in front of this camera down here, possibly, but just to see if anything wants to play in the middle of the night. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully we catch some more evidence, and hopefully there was extra evidence caught that we didn't encounter
Yeah.
this evening, but our Phasm cams were able to.
Yeah, you might already know the evidence. We might already show it.
Yeah, we might have already shown the evidence, or I might be about to show you what happened while we slept. But anyway, I love you all. Hope you all enjoyed this great video with Ethan Encounters. And we do have more videos coming up soon, as I have explained in my upcoming 2023 video at the start of the year. We have a few more locations we have to visit this year, and it's the grand finale happening at Edinburgh Manor in Scotch Grove, Iowa. So a lot of great stuff still to come this year, and I'm so glad that you guys get to come on the ride with me. And these videos plan to get better and better with each try. As always, we'll see you for another spooky adventure here at Ethan Encounters. Love you all. Have a great one. Peace out.